Welcome back to Battlebots. We took a 1-month break because Hugh was hibernating, but we are back, this time in row 2. Let's get to the fights. I'm Wayne Kerr, joined by the 1-month oversleeper himself, Hugh Janus. First we have Thrasher. Thrasher has a pretty good spinner and is pretty mobile. Wow, we actually have a slightly better than average bot. We might be able to have a good fight. Going against... oh no. Well, there goes our chances of having a good fight. Thrasher's going against Gigabyte. Gigabyte's controls are horrible, and the weapon doesn't do any damage at all. We're in for a really horrible fight. Let the idiotic battle begin. Gigabyte makes contact with Thrasher. Gigabyte spinner is still working. Gigabyte hits a bot. I think that was Ice Wave.
6.5 hours later.
And he's just struggling to move, it looks like. And Gigabyte has surrendered. When he hit another bot, I couldn't really tell what that was. It looked like Ice Wave, but when it hit that bot, it just disabled his spinner, and he stopped moving. His spinner just stopped moving.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
First, we have just another Wedge bot. No introduction. Read the name. Going against the 3-time Row 2 runner-up. A battle bot that I couldn't find the name of, so we will just call it Whitecap. Let the idiotic battle begin. Just know the Wedge bot. Okay. Wow. What a fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's just rubbing it in. I did not get paid enough to make that fight look interesting. Like, what? It's just... they hit him twice, and he's just dead. That's it. First, we have Chomp. Chomp's controls are horrible, and its hammer isn't much better. Going against Gorilla Monsoon, not the human. If it was the human, Chomp wouldn't have a chance. But Gorilla Monsoon, the bot, has 6 wheels. It's pretty fast, but it's a Wedge bot. So we are in for another boring battle. Let the idiotic battle begin. Chomp and Gorilla Monsoon just on a stare down. Chomp fires a hammer twice, and the Wedge goes off of Gorilla Monsoon. It's just 2 little pieces. Chomp is getting closer to the cameraman because our cameraman, once again, is horrible. Here's Gorilla Monsoon doing stuff. Chomp fires the hammer like a lot of times, and the entire Wedge is gone, and Gorilla Monsoon is stuck on a part of his own pieces. Chomp wins it. At the beginning, that first hit that got rid of the Wedge, it was just already over. We knew that Gorilla Monsoon's entire weapon was gone. Except it was kind of multiplied because there are 2 little extra wedges. But like 3 seconds later, both of those fell off. And then, after that happened, there were loose pieces of Gorilla Monsoon, and Gorilla Monsoon just ran straight into it. It's almost like he was trying to get stuck on his own pieces. First, we have Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno is pretty fast, pretty good controls, but the blade is bad. Going against a bot that has its hammer stuck forward, and I can't find the name or think of one, so we will just call it... Orchestra. Let the idiotic battle begin. Orchestra really trying to do damage on Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno overshoots for the 2nd time in a row. And for the 3rd time in a row, he's on a streak of missing him. And he's done it 4 times. Like, his blade! His blade fell off. Oh gosh. But Disco Inferno is still moving. Orchestra trying to get a good angle on him. He's trying to use his self-righting mechanism as a weapon, which is interesting to say the least. Orchestra goes into Whitecap, and Orchestra destroys him. So Disco Inferno missed Orchestra at the beginning 4 times in a row, which is just an accomplishment already. And then after Disco Inferno overshot that last one, he just went straight into another Battlebot and lost its blade. And then it just tried to use its self-righting mechanism as a weapon, which I've never seen that before. But yeah. First, we have, once again, a bot that I couldn't find the name of, so let's just call it Test Subject 003. Test Subject 003 has a hammer that isn't meant to be used, but let's see what the driver has to say.
Yeah, I would rather chug a tube of toothpaste and then crap out bubbles than to listen to your stupid advice.
Inspirational words we have here. Going against Endgame. Endgame is just average, and there's nothing worth stating about him. Let's get to the fight. Let the idiotic battle begin. Test Subject 003 fires the hammer, does not listen to our advice, and yeah, they're just staring each other down. Wow, this is very interesting. They're just looking at each other. And Test Subject 003, that's a mouthful. Just call it Test Subject. Test Subject is coming in hot to Endgame. Endgame is just not afraid. And just firing the hammer. And none of it's doing anything. Until now, a pretty minor piece of Endgame goes off. And Test Subject is stuck on a piece of Endgame. And our cameraman is not doing a very great job. Test Subject is on Endgame. This is a very boring battle. For a second, the blade glitched and the blade was off, but that's because our internet is the equivalent to McDonald's free Wi-Fi. They're trying to line up once again, failing, and cameraman is also failing. And they're just, in comes Endgame, trying to do damage, but really not doing anything. Test Subject's hammer is stuck, but gets out. Endgame really trying to line up. Keep in mind, Endgame beat Whiplash, and this is what's happening right now. Oh, Endgame is stuck! And Test Subject wins it! Yeah, Wayne, at the beginning of the fight, we learned that Test Subject 003 hammer is better used without being fired because their controls are easier going backwards, so it's recommended that they go backwards and have the hammer not be fired. But the driver decided to not care. And then they stood off for like 3.5 years. And then a piece fell off of Endgame. There was a weird piece. I think it was like supporting the blade or something. And then Test Subject just got stuck on a piece of Endgame. And then finally, Endgame just got stuck on a Wedge bot. What a boring fight.